What's up everyone and welcome to a new Minecraft update video. I'm TheCactusMonkey and today we are checking out 1.14.3, and on the update post it says today we are releasing 1.13.3, a release that tweaks some gameplay, features and addresses bugs found in 1.14.2. We will also plan on releasing 1.14.4 to address further issues, but for now please enjoy the new update. So we start off with that items can now be repaired in the crafting table again and in the crafting inventory in survival mode up here. As you can see, we can get a better diamond sword, and in the crafting table we can do that as well. So now you can use both the crafting and the grindstone to combine your weapons and items. So on me right now I have some super OP armor. As you can see here, I have all the enchantments possible on them. And to enchant like this was possible between 1.14 and 1.14.2. But this enchanting system have now been removed and it's back to normal. So you can only have one type of protection on your armor piece. So for example here you can only have blast protection. But on the boots you can have protection. And the chest plate you can have fire protection. And so on. Pressure plates, torches and lanterns can now be placed on iron bars and on glass panes like this, and lanterns can also hang from iron bars or glass panes like this. Saturation are no longer needed for the advancement How Did We Get Here. So I'm still outside the village here, but before we go into the village we have gotten a new game rule to disable the raids. So if you make this true and walk into a village, the raids won't happen. And here we can see we are now in the village and we still had the bad omen. But let's clear the effects because they are quite annoying, right? And to show that again, you can see I can have bad omen in a village like this. And if we change this game rule to false and let the raid begin, then we can remove the raid just by changing this game rule. So if you type this to true, you can see the boss bar will get removed. However, if any of the raid mobs have spawned in, you need to kill them off anyway, because this game rule doesn't remove the raid parties. When you are out exploring your world, you might see a group of pillagers and maybe a ravenger like this roaming around. So these parties of pillagers and maybe a ravenger are called patrols, and they will patrol your world. But they have gotten quite a lot of changes. So instead being able to be spawned in each 5 minutes, they now spawn in each 10 minutes. Or they have a possibility to spawn in. They will no longer spawn in if you use torches in the area, so they will not bypass any lighting that you have placed, and they will not bypass slabs and trapdoors and other stuff like that that hostile mobs and other mobs can't spawn on. And these guys can now spawn in every biome except the Mushroom Island. Villagers will now have a higher chance of spawning in iron golems when they are panicking. And they are panicking when hostile mobs are trying to kill them, so that can be zombies or pillagers. But for the iron golems to spawn in, they need to sleep and also work at their workstations. And a workstation is, for example, a composter like this. So for the iron golems, they need to sleep and work and be panicking, and then you will have a much higher chance of them to spawn in an iron golem. The farming villagers now harvest more crops while working. As you can see, this guy is really doing his work here, taking some crops. And farmers can now always give away food to other villagers, even if the other villagers' inventory is full. So back in the day before 1.14 and its raids, we had something called a zombie siege. And this was a 10% chance at each midnight that a big bunch of zombies would spawn inside of a village and go after the villagers and kill them. This got removed after the raids got implemented, but it have now come back in 1.14.3. And here I have a bunch of command blocks that sets the time a little bit for midnight each day. And here we got it, you can now see them spawning in, it's crazy. So after a bunch of testing here, about 10 days in, I got this really crazy ones spawning in, and you can see that it's a really big siege of zombies. So as you can see, this is back in 1.14.3. You can see it up here as well. So keep your villagers secure by lighting the area up so they can't spawn. And this is everything for this 1.14.3 release video. If you liked it, then please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you on later. So see you and goodbye.